Welcome, everybody. I'm Duck.
And I'm Neimad.
And we are No Geek for the Week.
And we're here to talk about Star Wars, Maul Shadow Lord. How did you find the first episode, sir?
That was super great. I enjoyed it from beginning to end.
The detective drama didn't turn you off from it?
Hell no.
No?
That's my life.
Nice, man.
That's my life. NCIS, detective drama.
I'm not usually into that kind of stuff, but when you stick it into Star Wars universe, I'm down. I'm so into it.
Well, you know, it had just the right amount of everything. Music.
Oh, for sure. Oh, the music was fantastic. That opening note that really, I was hooked.
It was fantastic.
And then they showed the cityscape, the like matte painting kind of deal. It looked so good.
Oh, everything looked amazing. And then right out of the gate, what do we see right out of the gate? Mandalorians.
That's right. Can't go wrong with the Mandalorians.
As soon as you see the Mandalorians, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of thrown off when they showed the Dathmarians or whatever the hell they're called. At first with the guns and their faces covered.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought one of them was Maul. I said, "Holy shit!" Holy! I can't believe they threw him in there that quick. As soon as I saw the horns on the head, I thought, "Oh shit!"
Oh, right. But, gotcha.
But then, of course, it's after that little chase scene.
What's his name? I think his name was Isaac. I think that was the Icarus. It was the other Zabrak.
Icarus. I believe you're correct.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I think that was his name.
Let's be honest, there was not really a whole lot of names thrown around.
That's true.
Well, for main characters, anyways, we know who Maul is. We know who Maul is.
That's right.
But the old Jedi lizard and
the Twilight girl.
The Twilight girl.
Yeah.
Who the hell are they?
Yeah, they didn't get their names dropped at all, I don't think.
What you got, Two Boots?
It's tragic, Captain Lawson. They were simply doing what they'd been programmed
How do you feel
for.
about Two Boots? Oh, we're both probably going to ask the same question.
Every Star Wars has to have it has to have one or two main droids.
That's right.
And obviously Two Boots is going to be the main droid in this one. Why the Two Boots?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I understand it was like to differentiate the character from the rest of them, but maybe something might have happened to his feet that he requires the Two Boots. Maybe the Two Boots makes him a sneaky one. Maybe he's like the stealthy guy.
Hey, maybe he's got Anakin's feet. That's why he has to wear boots.
There you go. They went to Mustafar and grabbed Anakin's feet. How about that first droid that they showed? The villain droid, the guy that looked like he was from. Oh, what was that movie? Where like little spaceship was flying around in their kitchen.
Oh shit!
Batteries not included?
Yes, I
yeah.
know the one you're talking about.
Well, he looks so much like that.
Now I have to look it up.
Do it.
Spybot.
Spybot was his name?
His name is Spybot.
Interesting.
Yep. David Collins is the voice actor. Yep.
Kind of reminded me of Laserbeak from Transformers. I don't know how familiar you are with Transformers, but the guy with the cassette deck in his chest, Soundwave,
yep.
he had like a couple different cassettes that would turn into different creatures. Like he had Ravage, which was the wolf-looking dude, and he also had Laserbeak, which was.
But that's from the cartoon. That's
yeah,
that's from the cartoons, though,
correct,
right?
correct.
See, I didn't watch a lot of the cartoon stuff.
Oh, okay.
I watched the movies. So
I'm definitely the opposite end of that spectrum. I watched like a Transformers movie.
They had a couple of cool little Transformers, but yeah, to see Maul petting him like a dog,
Yeah, droids are like pets in these.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good addition. Good addition for sure.
Events are falling into place.
So what do you think of, well, obviously, Maul said that he was getting a sense of something because he was looking for his own Padawan.
Yeah, yeah.
The introduction of Azara and, well, Iko Diodaki. They didn't give his name.
But rolls right off the tongue.
the lizard Jedi.
Yeah.
Super cool. Dude strong as well. He's obviously a Jedi master. He's
That's
super
right.
strong.
I wonder, is that like pipe that he has? Is that going to end up being his lightsaber? It looks like there's a little button on it, you know.
I'm sure that but you know, we didn't see until the end of episode 2 how strong Zara really is.
That's right.
Yeah, she's pretty strong with the Force too. She looks a lot older than what I think she's supposed to be. Maybe I don't know if you picked up on that.
No,
to me,
I didn't.
Yeah, to me, she looks older than a child. She may be, she may not be. I don't know. Yeah, it's. Well, we've seen a few of them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hera.
So the bad guys. I've never really, I never paid attention to when they had the Shadow Collective and all that stuff.
Right.
But Demas, wow, he's one ugly mother.
Oh, wow. Hell yeah. He reminded me of this Marvel villain. His name is not coming to me now. This like big blocky Marvel villain. I think from Spider-Man.
Oh, he's definitely ugly. And then Ilvario.
Yeah,
oh my
God. I didn't pick up first that was a robot body that he was in until after I saw it. I was like, oh, look, the little guy came into the big body.
That, is he going to survive? Do you think he's going to keep Vario around, or do you think Vario is going to escape?
Oh, I think he's going to be taken out.
So I find it hard to tell right now because he seems like a sneaky little bugger.
Right.
But
Kingpin is the guy I'm thinking of. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's like a mob boss from Marvel.
Yeah, he was Kingpin. He was in John Barenthal's The Punisher, was he not?
Good chance. I didn't catch that one.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I remember him from the cartoons. I'm a '90s kid, 80s and '90s kid. I remember him from I think Spider-Man.
Yeah, Kingpin was in The Punisher.
Right.
Just a great big fat bald guy.
Yep.
Yeah. But oh yeah, oh man, that dude's ugly. Definitely.
He's definitely the biggest of
Demas.
the three-eyed dudes that I've seen in Star Wars.
Who's got answers?
I guess it's common not common knowledge, but I guess, you know, Darth Maul knew that this Twi'lek girl, Devon, I think her name is, I think he knew that she'd be able to escape through the back of the enclosure he put her in. Do you think that was intentional?
It kind of comes off that way.
Yeah.
But you know, he you can tell he was baiting her.
100%. He knew she could
he-
escape.
He wanted to see exactly where her strength began anyways. So yeah, I think it was all a setup.
For sure. I'm just wondering what his reaction is going to be in the next episode when they're like, she escaped. Is he going to be like shocked, or is he going to be like, just as I had foreseen it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's got a line. He can feel her,
Yes.
so she's not going to be able to go too far anyways.
Do you think she's
But
going to turn on her master?
I think I do believe that Maul is going to play with her mind. I don't know if she'll turn on him.
Right.
I don't know. But with her stealing
Yep.
after him telling her not to, it kind of opens the door a little bit to, you know, we all know as humans in the real world, you kind of, if you're hungry and nobody will give you food, you kind of got to do what you got to do. I get that.
You'll find food.
Yeah. But I do believe Maul's going to be the one that's going to get her at least on his side a little bit.
Right.
To follow.
All right. Speaking of bad guys, do you think that Maul is going to face Vader or Palpatine in this series?
I do believe Vader. I would love to see that. I don't believe Maul would win. But
that would sell tickets. That would like if that was at WrestleMania, that would sell tickets. Vader versus
sure.
Maul.
But I believe Vader anyways. We might be totally off. I might be totally off, and it will be Palpatine. But I think Vader would be definitely a good one to go against for sure. It would be good for the show.
Yes. Oh yeah, that would drive the ratings up. Even people who never watched the show, when they heard that Vader and Darth Maul had a fight, they would go just to check that out.
Oh, for sure. Yep. Because yes, Vader being the strongest, Maul's no slouch. Like,
no, that's
holy
right.
Shit. And violence, like, yeah, he definitely likes to cut people up.
I feel like Vader would go in at just by himself, and I think if this fight does happen in this series, it's going to be Vader versus Maul and Maul's new apprentice, and probably like a couple more, like probably a couple Mandalorians on the side. Because there's no way Maul and Vader would go face to face and Maul would survive. I don't see that.
I don't think so either. I think he's definitely going to use the Gatling gun guys.
Oh yeah.
as a distraction for sure. Yeah. But overall, fantastic so far.
100% agree.
I would suggest whether you're a Star Wars fan or not. I believe most people would agree that they did a fantastic job, and here's hoping that the rest of the season is just as good. I think we're in good shape.
We're in good shape. There's great art. There's great sound. The music is good. The voice acting is great so far. Like, no complaints.
Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next week to see what kind of shenanigans we get up to.
Forget to like, share, and subscribe.